I'm like, okay, like gay, horny poetry sounds great. Like, I'd love more of that in my life, you know?
But here, this is Celine and Julie Go Boating.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. I know I said good morning and now I'm saying hi. So we know this is already going to start off in a great fashion. Updates. So Monday, I ended up doing some grocery shopping. I made dinner, and then I finished and uploaded vlog 9, which you've probably already watched. On Tuesday, I went down to Open Studio just to work on my intaglio plate. I then also happened to run into a friend and we got some coffee at Neverland. I did some damage at Neverland and bought 4 books, and I think you can see the clips a few back that the 4 books that I purchased. They were a little treat for me because the big update for you guys is that I had a job interview yesterday. This was the first round and they put me forward to the next round, but it was really exciting. It was nice to have someone acknowledge both my visual and resume. And yeah, it was strange to kind of, as bad as it sounds to sell yourself, but it also, I felt so assured with myself and I felt so confident with being able to talk about the things that I've done from previous jobs. So I don't know, it felt like a good move and it got me relatively excited. But as a gift for myself, I ended up buying 4 books. And then kind of the rest of the day, I came home, chilled, and as you can tell, I shaved my hair. I got really fed up with it. It was starting to feel very heavy, it was feeling very hot all the time, and it just wasn't exactly what I wanted in that moment. And so I grabbed the clippers and buzzed it off. I love just a fresh start. It makes me feel so happy and so just like excited. Now, in terms of today, I am going to be working on vlog 10. I have to finally finish laying out periodicals cover for issue 1 and get that ready to be printed on film before I expose it on to my screen for screen printing. And I think the rest of the day after that, I'm just going to kind of read. I started a new book, specifically Prairie, Dresses, Art and Other by Danielle Dutton. This was published by Coffee House Press, and I was listening to a podcast about it, and the interviewer described it as a collection of stories, philosophical essays, and nested dreams and memories, which kind of feels like what it is. There's a lot of like fever dream-esque vibes in it, but I'm relatively early in the book, so I can't really update you guys too much on that. But overall, that's kind of my big updates for today. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys shortly. All right, bye.
My cat. Ulysse, Hello, it's your boy Nate. I read books because reading is sexy, and if you're not reading, you're not sexy.
Good afternoon. Hello. Yes, I wanted to sing for you guys as my introduction today. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone is doing well, staying warm if you're in this winter hellscape that we're in the north right now, or enjoying the sun if you're somewhere hot. In terms of updates for today, I was working on periodical issue 1 cover layouts. I think I got them into a good place, but I want to put that aside for a little bit just so I can look at it in a few days with fresh eyes. I made a lot of different options, but I kind of want to just come back and see if there's some other ones that I haven't noticed. So that's a big update for periodical. I might work on some social posts just to start kind of getting the lineup of what days to post and kind of how often I want to post for periodical. And then I have to just make some Kongs for Yuki. It's his kind of evening snack. He licks away at it, and after he's done, he just passes out. So bonus for me. And yeah, that's about it for what I have to do. One of the big tasks that I needed to cross off today, and I finally did, was send notes to the writer for issue 1 of periodical. So I just sent some notes, and I attached some different writers, specifically just to focus on the form and structure, and just minor kind of editing. So we'll see how they take that, and excited to kind of push them still. So it's been really fun. And yeah, those are kind of the big things that I needed to tackle off my list. And in terms for the rest of the day, I'm probably just going to continue reading. And later on today, I'm going to go watch a movie with my friend Matthew. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't really had many big life updates as a day-to-day vlogger, but these were kind of like my brief recap of everything. I did talk to my friend yesterday, Mary. She recently had a kid, and I've known her for 15 plus years, so it's very weird to kind of see her be a mom now when we were teenagers and smoking behind the school. And now she is a full mother with a child on her hip. So yeah, very weird, but also very exciting for her. She showed me a photo, and the baby's beautiful, and oh, made my heart like melt knowing that like she is a mother now, and she has this little child to kind of take care of, but also to discover their personality. So it's kind of exciting to see. Yeah, it's kind of all the big updates. I don't have much else to say. I will add a couple of clips in between watching the movie and a review of the movie after. And yeah, I will see you later. All right, bye guys. Good evening. I know, weird. I typically always record these in the morning, so doing this right now feels so strange, but I thought I'd play catch up. I pretty much was just working on some periodical stuff, specifically focusing on the social lineup for Instagram, and then I also had to create a budget plan and document, which, looking at numbers is not fun. Like, I do not like doing it, but it's been nice to kind of touch on every little element within this project, because I also get a kind of an appreciation for all the jobs that I typically don't touch on. So I don't know, it's been nice. It's been nice kind of seeing and having this project kind of evolve. Thinking back, like October, I was let go, and I had wanted to pursue making this object slash kind of finding a way to tie literature and art together and still have it feel inherently queer. And so kind of the progress and the evolution of that, and then just like all the little details and like knickknacks that just, oh, I don't know, it gets me excited. And like the more I work on it, the more I'm like, oh, there's like something I'm very passionate about coming to life, and it's very much mine, but it's also not mine, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's kind of the big update. After that, I pretty much took a nap. I crashed. I was going to watch The History of Music or Lurker, but I fell asleep. So I will try to watch one of those later tonight. And yeah, those are kind of the big updates. I'm really enjoying Prairie's dresses, art, and other. It's very interesting. It has a lot of like oddness within it, but it also has these kind of like fever-esque moments of like, whoa. It's kind of the best way to describe it. It's very an odd form of writing, but there's just something so beautiful about the kind of way it goes around. Apologies about that. I had to stop recording and then start recording again. Yeah, it's kind of all I have to update you guys on. Yuki right now is just making noises and trying to find something to chew on. Yuki! Yuki! Come here. Yuki! Woo! Oh, life of being a dog parent. But yeah, that's all I have. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. I will see you soon. All right, bye. Hello. Oh, happy Saturday. I'm absolutely fucking exhausted. I had my ceramics class earlier today. It was not successful, and it was just one of those days where nothing was going right. And whenever I have those kind of days, I instantly start like panicking and get like all the self-doubt and all this negativity that starts like an internal dialogue of like, I'm worthless, I'm a loser, I have nothing to show for what I'm doing, I'm failing at everything. And it's like, take a breath, you're okay. This was just an off day. It's not the end of the world. You still have a couple more classes. You're going to figure out how to do this. You're going to figure out like what works for you and what your rhythm is. But yeah, it's just tough. Because like the perfection kind of part of me that's been like implemented from like all this like constant designing and just life stuff and whatever not always like pushes in being like, if it's not like 100% done to extreme accuracy, there's like no point in doing it at all. And then the other side of me that's just like, hey, you tried, but it didn't work out. Let's try again. Let's find the adjustments that need to be made and go for it. Which I'm happy I'm saying it out loud and I'm saying it to you guys. But yeah, that's how my Saturday has been so far. I wanted to kind of just like jump on and talk to you guys. I feel like sometimes I don't really do it that often out of fear. I feel that sometimes I look at the camera and I'm like, oh, like here's another kind of layer, and it's like, will I be judged by those looking at me? What if I'm looking at this again and then I'm just constantly judging myself? But yeah, it's my little ramble of the day. I'm gonna finish recording this and then head over to Andrew's place. I'm just gonna have a nice movie night, get some takeout, and kind of call it a day. Yeah, want to be a very slow, cuddly evening, because that's all I really want to do right now, because mentally I do not have the capacity to do anything else. What else can I say? I do have one big update. I have my second interview for this job that I applied for on Monday. So that's also kind of making me feel a little nervous and sometimes a little uncertain of myself. And I know that part of that's also just to do with like the imposter syndrome, like who am I fooling, like I don't know what I'm doing, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to be kind to myself in these moments and just remind myself that I know my work better than anyone else. I know what I've done, I know what I've worked on, and I know how to keep pushing myself to that next level. It's just scary at times. Even doing this, I get so intimidated by other vloggers and YouTubers, and I'm trying to stay true to myself and just build on this craft and build on my ability to narrate and present. And sometimes I feel like a fool, but I'm trying. And hopefully my videos show that there is a sense of vulnerability that I carry, and that at the end of the day, I'm just building on what I did last week. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday. I will see you later. I love you. Bye. I didn't break, I'll be there for you. I would care for you. I can Fantastic sun.
I plan to read at least one or two of these essays in the next couple of weeks. So, yeah.